Awesome. Good evening and ready to the New York City vote on land use. Please silence all electronic devices at this time. Also, please do not approach the dais. Chair, we're ready to begin.
All right, good afternoon and welcome to the Committee on Land Use. I am Councilmember Rafael Salamanca, chair of this committee. I would like to welcome my esteemed colleagues who have joined us today. We've been joined by Deputy Speaker Ayala, Moya, Chair Riley, Abreu, Majority Leader Farias, Chair Hanks, Sanchez, and Minority Leader Ariola. Today we are voting on a number of projects referred to us by our two subcommittees. As always, I would like to thank Chair Riley and Chair Hanks for their ongoing leadership. Today, we will vote to approve some modifications to the city's sponsored package of applications for the Long Island City Neighborhood Plan under LU number 737 through 378 and LU 392 related to property in Councilmember Juan's district in Queens, covering roughly 54 blocks along and near the East River waterfront. As Chair Riley described in detail at the zoning subcommittee, we're voting on 7 separate actions, including a zoning map amendment to expand and modify the special Long Island City mixed-use district and rezone existing M districts to paired mixed-use residential and manufacturing districts. A zoning text amendment to modify the special Long Island City mixed-use district rules, establish the new MIH areas, and modify the Northern Hunters Point waterfront access plan. A designation of an urban development action area, approval of an urban development action area project, and disposition of city-owned property. A site selection and acquisition for a waterfront easement on Vernon Boulevard, the disposition of city-owned property on Vernon Boulevard, the disposition of city-owned property related to development rights connected to certain properties located underneath the Queensboro Bridge, and city map amendment making various street network adjustments within the project area. Together, these actions will facilitate the development of approximately 14,700 new housing units, including approximately 4,300 income-restricted units through MIH and 3.8 million square feet of commercial, community facility, and light industrial space. Modifications will adjust the MIH options within the special district, limit residential building height in the area adjacent to the existing NYCHA Queensbridge housing campus, and adjust a certain maximum tower with regulations applicable to the specified waterfront lots to allow the design flexibility and improve site planning. We will also vote to approve LUs 367 for the 74 Bogart Street rezoning related to property in Councilmember Gutierrez district in Brooklyn, to rezone M1-2 district to an M1-4A district, which will facilitate the development of a new 7-story light industrial use building for fine art storage. We will vote to approve the modifications LUs 398 and 399 for the 78-01 Queens Boulevard rezoning related to property in Councilmember Krishnan's district in Queens. The proposal includes a zoning map amendment and related zoning text amendment. A modification will be to adjust the rezoning area boundaries and also to remove MIH option 2. We will also vote to approve LUs 400, 401, and 402 for the Domino Site B proposal related to property in Councilmember Ressler's district in Brooklyn. The proposal includes a zoning text amendment to adjust certain bulk regulations within the large-scale development, a zoning special permit to modify bulk, height, and setback rules, and a second zoning special permit to waive a required loading berth. These actions will facilitate the construction of a new building with approximately 1,262 dwelling units and 12,230 square feet of commercial space. We will vote to disapprove LUs 403, the Sidewalk Cafe revocable consent application by Ovi Place related to property in Councilmember Lewis's district in Brooklyn. As noted throughout this process, Councilmember Lewis shares the local community concerns regarding congestion and safety and believes it is not an appropriate location for the requested cafe setup. We will vote to approve LUs 345 and 346 for a project in Councilmember Banks' district in Brooklyn, the Lincoln Worthman project, now known as the Taylor Woodman Estates, a proposal by HPD seeking amendments of a prior UDAP approval and along with an Article 11 tax exemption. These actions will facilitate the development of 21 3-story buildings with approximately 63 affordable cooperative homes and a superintendent unit, along with 63 parking spaces and recreation space. We will vote to approve OU's 383 for the H&H River Commons proposal by New York City Health and Hospitals Corporation for approval of a 99-year ground lease with River Commons Housing Development Fund and River Commons Owners LLC as a beneficial tenant at the Health and Hospitals Gotham Morrisania location in the Bronx in Councilmember Stevens' district. The approval will facilitate a 17-story mixed-use building with approximately 98 supportive units and approximately 230 units of household earnings, less than 80% of the AMI, along with community facility space and approximately 7,500 square feet of open space. We will also vote to approve OU's 384, 385, 386 for the ICO Senior Living Project, 3 related applications by HPD for zoning map amendment, a related zoning text amendment, and an urban development action area designation, UDAP approval, and a related disposition of a city-owned property. These actions will facilitate the development of a new 13-story mixed-use building with 167 income-restricted apartments for seniors, plus community facility and commercial space in Councilmember Caban's district in Queens. We will also vote to approve OU's 387 through 391 for the Kingsbridge Armory redevelopment in Councilmember Sanchez's district in the Bronx, which consists of 5 related applications which would facilitate the adaptive reuse of the landmark Kingsbridge Armory site as an indoor arena, and the construction of a new residential building in an adjacent National Guard site. The actions include the disposition of city-owned property, a zoning map amendment, a zoning text amendment, and 2 zoning special permits, one to allow an indoor arena with a capacity of 17,000 and another to allow 248 space public parking garage. I would now like to recognize any of my colleagues who have questions or remarks. Before that, I just want to recognize that we've been joined by Majority Whip Brooke Powers and Councilmember Hudson. I would now like to recognize Councilmember Perina Sanchez.
Thank you, Chair. I first just want to thank you, Chair. I want to thank the members of the Bronx delegation, especially you, the Majority Leader, Councilmember Stevens, Riley, all of us for coming together and supporting this project, and all of my colleagues, especially, of course, the Speaker. I also want to take this moment to shout out my staff because they were up with me until like 1 o'clock in the morning, not just last night, but throughout this process, many a times, our Chief of Staff, Maria Villalobos, our Deputy Chief of Staff for Land Use, Ben Ratner, our Deputy Chief of Staff for Comms, Kim Castellanos, and our former legislative fellow, but now Special Assistant Gerard Fernandez, but the whole team, Dylan, Brenda, Stephanie, thank you so much for standing with me and walking with me in my multiple meltdowns in the last few days. Of course, to the Northwest Bronx Community Clergy Coalition, 50 organizations who were at a community negotiating table that landed this plane on the Kingsbridge Armory, and my partners in government, Borough President Gibson, Representative Espaillat, Senator Jackson, Senator Rivera, Assemblymember Alvarez. Thank you so much. For me, today's vote, and apologies in advance for those of you who will hear this twice, as stated. For me, today's vote is deeply personal. I grew up in the shadows of the Kingsbridge Armory, a building that has always reflected both the immense potential of our community and the pain of decades of disinvestment. After 30 years of vacancy and 4 years of tireless work, we are finally transforming that potential into promise with a historic $375 million in public and private investment that will shape the future of the Bronx for generations. This agreement includes $130 million in community benefits, one of the largest in history, ensuring local hiring, good union jobs, support for small businesses, cultural programming, and real community oversight. It also includes new public investments, funding for our small business corridors, parks renovations, community safety initiatives, and an unprecedented expansion in our local after-school programming availability. Will make it available for hundreds of children across the West Bronx. This is a blueprint for equity, for accountability, for opportunity, made by and for the people of the Bronx. But on a somber note, I dedicate this victory to Nicholas Feliz Dominici, a 1-year-old who died in his daycare 2 years ago, and Pamela Almonte, who was killed in front of the Armory just 3 days ago. Countless lives have been stolen in our community by violence and the neglect that has for too long defined our neighborhood. We owe it to these souls that we've lost. We owe it to their families, to every parent and every child who deserves a safe and thriving neighborhood. This investment is for you. And to my husband, DJ Dr. Dirty Dev, and our 2 beautiful babies, born in the course of this fight, and to my parents, who teach me the value of hard work and the love for community. You are my heart and you are my why. Today we have proven that possibility doesn't just exist, it is created by our collective hopes, our shared struggle, and our dreams for the future. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, council member, and I want to just congratulate you on your hard work on getting this project to the finish line. And I'll be remiss if I don't recognize Northwest Bronx Clergy Coalition, who's with us today, who have been a partner in this. So with that, are there any other members who would like to make any comments or speak? Seeing none, I would like to call for a vote on the following items with the support of the local members to approve the modifications LUs 373, 374, 375, 376, 377, 378, and 392 for the Long Island City Neighborhood Plan, and LUs 398 and 399 for the 78-01 Queens Boulevard rezoning, and to approve LUs 345 and 346 for the Lincoln Worthman project, now known as the Taylor Wooden Estates, LUs 383 for the H&H River Commons, LUs 384 and 385 and 386 for the ICO Senior Living Project, LUs 387, 388, 389, 390, and 391 for the Kingsbridge Armory redevelopment, LUs 397 for the 74 Bogart Avenue rezoning, LUs 400, 401, 402 for the Domino Site B, and to disapprove LUs 403 for the Sidewalk Cafe application for Ovi's Place. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Good afternoon, William Martin, Committee Clerk. Roll call vote, Committee on Land Use. All items are coupled. Chair Salamanca.
Thank you. I would like to disclose on the record that in this package of land use applications, we will be voting on a Health and Hospitals Gothamus Morrisania application, in which my spouse is a board member for Gothamus Health. With that, I vote aye on all.
Thank you. Ayala.
Huge congratulations to Councilmember Sanchez. I know how hard you've worked, and as a former resident that lived just a few blocks off of the Armory, I'm really impressed with how you've handled the situation, and I'm really excited for the future of that community. With that, I vote yes.
Moya.
Congratulations, and I vote aye.
Thank you. Riley.
I vote aye and just have to give a lot of praise to Councilmember Sanchez and the advocates that are here from the Bronx. This has been a fight for a long time. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to upgrading the Bronx with you. Aye.
Brooks Powers.
I'd also like to congratulate my colleagues on seeing these 2 massive projects through to the finish line. I remember when you all first came into the council, it was a big conversation. We finally made it. And I hope that your community appreciates the sacrifice of the hours that went into ensuring that you were able to advocate on their behalf. So congratulations, and I vote aye.
Abreu.
I've known Purina for about 4 years now, and the 2 words that came out of her mouth every single time was Kingsbridge Armory, and so I know how important this project is to her and to the West Bronx and to the legacy of the West Bronx. So congratulations, council member. I'm proud to vote aye.
Farias.
Really excited today and proud to vote aye on these projects, particularly with the fight that I've seen both Councilmember Sanchez and the community make. This is a Bronx legacy project, so proud and really happy to cast my vote today.
Hanks.
Congratulations, Councilmember Sanchez. I vote aye on all.
Hudson.
I vote aye and also want to extend my congratulations to you and the community. It's only when you have a council member as dedicated and committed to delivering for their community, centering the community, and prioritizing the community that you get a project as amazing as this is with all of the deep investments that you won. So congratulations. I'm an aye for the second time on the record.
Thank you. Sanchez.
Proudly full-throated, I vote aye.
Ariola.
I vote aye. Congratulations.
By a vote of 11 in the affirmative, 0 in the negative, and no abstentions, all items have been adopted by the committee as described by the chair.
Thank you. That concludes, I would like to thank the members of the public, my colleagues, land use and council staff, and the Sergeant at Arms for attending today's meeting. This meeting is hereby adjourned.